You already know it's Loaf Lyfe TV, from change to change, you know. And I told y'all I was gonna get y'all a discussion about the New York City Crips, Rips, you know, Boys in Blue, whatever you want, Lokes. You feel me? Yeah. So here's that day when I give you, the stories that you need to know. Personal stories, personal feelings, personal opinions, all the above. You know what I mean? Just tap in and comments. I read them. You feel me? We'll figure it out. But yeah. So, New York City Crips and the industry. This is what it's based on, the industry. It's not based on nothing else. It's based on industry, folks. Not in the streets, folks. You feel me? Well, Crips, respectfully. You know what I mean? But who y'all mark as the top Crips in the industry? Right? Known in the rap game as being Crip, doing time. You know, the Rowdy Rebels, the Bobby Shmurdas, the Fetty Lucianos, the Chef G's, and rest in peace, or CI peace for y'all, the Pop Smokes. You understand what I'm saying? Respectfully. I hope no offense is being taken to those who may be watching that's in that blue life and living that the low life, because at the end of the day, we really don't give a fuck. But I respect all and every movement. My thing is, let the truth be told, let there be light. So we gonna shine bright on them. You feel me? We gonna shine bright on them. And respectfully, don't mix my lifestyle, my career, with my business, which is this podcast, which is entertainment, which is also, what I consider to be the cash cow. We all here to get $1. But some of us in the game, we get $1 and we reduce our self-worth. Our integrity and dignity is stripped from us, right? So that's how people sell their soul. People say, okay, I'm here to, you feel me, do this to get out the hood, but then you sell your soul to get out the hood. So now you got no dignity and no integrity, right? So when I speak on this topic based on the Crips, the New York City Crips, and their relation with the industry and with the streets, if they're real or if they're fake, that's a matter of opinion. And I believe that, through my personal experience, because I was around Fetty Luciano, Chef G came through in the jail that I was in for a short period. 2021, I believe it was, in Suffolk County. And both of those brothers was sturdy, if you asked me. Bobby Shmurda, he wasn't on my company, but Fetty Luciano was my next door neighbor. You understand what I'm saying? And at no point in time did they not represent who they were. They did. I respectfully, honorably, really respect them brothers for that. So, when people sit up there and they say, well, they was doing this and they was doing that, but why you ain't doing that? No, they was around real, official, authentic, solid, big homies. And that's a fact. Ra Real's one of them. What's his name? know what I mean? See, it been so long. It's been a while. You feel me? But my boy, he had the Mac Baller issues going on. Actually, I was there when the bro had hit him there in downstate at that time. But in any event, you had a lot of brothers there. Brock was there. Buck Marley was there. Yellow Tape was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get that name, but I gotta just continue on because my brain is fried. You feel me? But they stood tall. They didn't come in there dick riding nobody. They was who they were, and God honest truth. If you was somebody, and if you was about anything, you was trying to get $1. You know, the ones that made the move on Bobby or whatever the case may be, that was a personal situation, maybe a publicity stunt, who knows? But what we do know is that they was in there representing who they were. At no point in time did they come in there and not represent who they were, right? And actually, that's how me and Fetty Luciano got cool, because, you know, he was, whatever he was doing with the JetBlue thing, with the GS9s and the Hounds, whatever they had going on at that time, it wasn't sanctioned worldwide in the state, but that's what the Jets was doing. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how me and Fetty got a little cool, because I seen him, you know, he was humble, laid back, you know, into his business, drawing a little something, rapping a little something, you know what I mean? Doing him. In prison, the biggest thing is minding your own business. You feel me? And that'll get you far with respect. You know, so even, you know, if you gangbanging, some places you go, you're gonna have it hard off of the rip. In other places, it's not so much like that. You know, it's all about who's in the building. That's what matters, who's in there. Who is in the building determines the level of violence or peace. You understand what I'm saying? So, me with seeing a good dude, it was a gravitation of, yo, look, how we could do business more so than, yo, he Crip, he can't be here. You know what I mean? Like, that's ignorance, that's stupidity, that's like old gangbanging, that's ancient gangbanging, that's not what we here for today. You understand what I'm saying? And at no point will I involve myself in, you know, transgressing on another black man because he decides to be a different faction from me. Now, he don't got to be in the same faction as me. He don't got to represent what I represent. But if that respect is there, we can see eye to eye. And that's called having mutual understandings and diplomacy. You understand? So all you out there that's trying to be gangbangers, learn some diplomacy, learn some respect. You can represent who you are. You can represent who you are and still have respect and be treated in high regard. You feel me? When disrespect occurs, that's when you should clash. It's not the color. Erase the colors and just put respect there. You know, because we all, whether you Latino, whether you black, whether you whatever. Now, yeah, so back to downstate correctional facility. You feel me? Where I ran into Fetty Luciano. Yeah. I don't know about Rowdy Rebel. I do have some brothers, like I said, that I know that was with him in Ogdensburg, and they said he represented who he was. He just rolled with some of us. And it's okay. It's like what in the feds, right? In certain federal institution, I was informed that Bloods and Crips is running together, is moving together. you know, at MDC and MCC, like, you know, I was informed this. They actually had the two heads of the Bloods and the Crip in the same unit cell together at one point. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing wrong with that. A lot of individuals be stuck on their old school ways and the mentality of fuck them, but guess what? That's destruction. That's not you're not trying to raise no consciousness. You're not trying to help nobody. You feel me? Like, I know this for a fact. I'm not gonna beef with another man because he's in the opposite joint as from me. It has to be more to it. As a real official man, first, it has to be more to it. When you're a kid, that's why they tell you kids and cowards join gangs. Grown men don't join gangs. Grown men redirect gangs. You understand what I'm saying? So I joined it as a kid, and as a grown man, it's my duty to heal the brothers that's lost. You know what I mean? It's my duty to protect and serve for my community, first and foremost. So this is what we here to do. Not promote destruction and violence, but to build. So yeah, I got no dirt. I think that y'all real Crips. You feel me? Chef G definitely, you know, was a stand-up person. Chef G definitely came in, you know, and that's what most brothers just want to see. And in a gang life, if me and you don't got beef, and we never had beef, as long as you representing who you are, that's what's gonna get people the okay to embrace you and accept you cordially. When you come in there low riding, acting like you ain't something and capping and all of that, like, and then niggas find out, niggas get that call that you forgot that you did something in the streets and you just came from the streets. That's when, if you standing on your business and you got some beef, yeah, niggas gonna address them issues. That's how it go. You can't stop that ever. But moral of the story is, you know, Pop Smoke. We're gonna move forward. Pop Smoke. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Young, talented, wasted talent, right? It's my take on Pop Smoke, right? It's okay to love your brothers. It's okay to embrace a brother's struggle or cause or whatever. It's not okay to represent something and not be aware of the dangers that come with it if you're not really living that life. You heard? And I say that to say, I'm not going to say Pop Smoke wasn't like that. I'm not going to say that he wasn't a Crip. What I'm going to say is that if he was a Crip, if he was sturdy, if he was aware, he'd still be alive. You understand what I'm saying? And even if he's dead, he could still be a Crip. But the actions of the gangbanging culture, he was not. So you gotta separate and differentiate the two. To be a part of something and to belong to something is a difference. To be a part of something and to belong to something is a difference. To represent and to claim is a difference. Always remember these things when you think of these dudes that's in the industry. You understand what I'm saying? Always consider these facts. To represent and to claim is a difference. Anybody could claim a flag, a gang, a position. I could come right now and claim that I'm the president. I could claim that. In my own right state of mind, I'm that. Around the people I am, I'm that. But to the world, I can show I'm different. Representation. Standing on business. Representation. Being sturdied up and knowing what's going, what's coming, what's happening. Representation is being active. The key word is active. When you become a rapper, you strip yourself from all those official, authentic, you know, that whole thing that you feel in your heart is real. It's no longer real in the industry no more. It's no longer real. You got to get that out your head. And this is the reason why being active and representing is different from claiming. Pop Smoke's claim Crip, he didn't represent it. He didn't represent it because he couldn't represent it the right way. To be an active gang member is a negative spotlight. And that's the reason why a lot of individuals is dying in the industry. They're dying because they're claiming a negative image and they can't live that image once they become famous. The individuals become mascots in the game. Chef G, Fetty, Pop Smoke, these are dudes who once did represent that lifestyle. But once they take it on the road, they just claiming that lifestyle. Know the difference. You feel me? So I would say all these brothers are real Crips. I would say that all of these brothers claim Crip, not represented. And I would say Fetty, pardon me, freeze. Fetty Luciano still represented Crip. And that's why he's making the moves he's making today, because he, like myself, recognized that we can't make it representing. You cannot make it in the gang culture, in the music industry, representing that gang. So the YGs, the Games, you know, the Jim Jones, the Babies, the Lil Waynes, the 21 Savages, they all claim. It's not that they're fake. Know the difference. They all claim. They're not representing. If you catch any one of them lacking somewhere, it's not going to be them that handle the work. It will be somebody else. Understand that. When you're in the field, everybody handles the work. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they as suckers and they won't get busy and defend themselves. Yeah, of course they would. But we talking about, I'm stepping out and I'm popping out and you'll be a fool. You'll be a fool. So you are stripped from that right. You are stripped from that right. We not here to promote negativity. We here to redirect. Redirect, you heard? That's the goal and that's the key. I've been with people, several people, different places, areas, towns, cities, prisons, right? And what I recognize that we all got in common, what we all got in common? Struggle. Everybody got a struggle. So when we struggling, we trying to create these images, and we trying to create a path to get where we got to go in life, right? Now we dealing with projecting imagery and image. Now we dealing with, characteristics. This is marketable. Now we talking money. Talent is money. Talent is money. Whether you Crip, Blood, Folk, GD, whatever it is, Latin King, Nieta, whatever it is, you have a gift that you have to find within and make your money. So shout out to China again before I end this series. Shout out to China, 05 voter movement. Yeah, you wildin' with the snitch shit though, bro. I just gotta let you know that you wildin' with that, bro. You're not a snitch, bro. Don't even project that image, bro. Like, I wouldn't let you do that to yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not that deep. It's never that deep. We can get in position. We will be in position, but we don't got to do it by changing who we are and our principles. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, shout out to Harlem Legend. Shout out to Zeke Black, Latin Pain, Zip with the Drip, Pimpish, Hood Love, Mikey B. Shout out to all y'all in there that's, you feel me, standing 10 toes down in this game, trying to, come up the best way you can. Word. K Flock, what up, man? Talk to me. You want to come up here? Log in, tap in. You got something to say? Word. I don't read off of nothing. Word. Her Love TV, you already know. Mikey, tap in. Word, but K Flock, tap in, man. Go ahead, come on up. Pull up yourself, man. You want to test the knowledge, you want to get the understanding, know who I am. Don't be a coward and sit there in the comments and just talk. You know what I mean? I don't read off of nothing. I be hiding. I be high sometimes. But that's about it. Word. That's a fact though. But yeah, man, this is your boy Loaf Lyfe, Manny Loaf Lyfe TV. Change the change. And I just gave you my spill on the New York City Crips. You feel me? Is they real or fake? Yeah. That's up for your opinion. My opinion that you're real, but they claiming not representing. It's a difference. You understand what I'm saying? Once you learn the difference and you know the difference, I didn't want to be too much of a topic anymore. So I figured an OG would come up here and explain the difference for y'all to know. You know what I mean? Some niggas is getting extorted too. Let's not leave that one out. You feel me? Some dudes is definitely getting extorted in the game. They definitely is going to Cali and niggas got their foot on their neck. You heard? I happen not to be one of them. You heard? And I ain't got millions, but I know when I go out there, I'm good because I was on the soil. I was on the turf first. I came there before I was famous, before I was rich, before I was known in anything, before any of that. When you have a history and you know what's going on, you welcome. You welcome. You gotta be real. You gotta be solid. Stand 10 toes down, y'all. Chin up, chest out, back straight, eyes direct, stand firm, speak with authority, man up. It's Loaf Lyfe. Loaf Lyfe is better than no life, you heard?
You know who's the one that's